Okay, class 10, good afternoon. They cannot hear me or what? Good afternoon. Now we are going to start our class, and some new students are attending now. Who are they? Shreya and Barsat Limbu. So let me see here. Shreya, make your video on. Where is Shreya? Shreya, make your video on so that it will be easy. Otherwise, you will be discarded. Now we are not going to continue to those students who are not showing their video. Eh? Okay? Shreya, will you make your video on? And Prasna is also there. Good. Sujal is there. Vivek, Ashok. Barsat, Subba. Barsat also make your video on. Okay, good. So who are making their video on, they will be joining, and without video they will be out. So it's very strict one. Barsat is there. Good. Okay, Barsat. Prasna, I saw. Now Shreya. Shreya, so make your video on. Shreya, will you make your video on? Barsat, can you hear me? Barsat, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Alright, good. Okay, we'll continue. Shreya, can you hear me? Shreya? Prasna, will you make your video on? Prasna Budafuki. Okay, students, now let's continue our lesson. Up to where we have discussed last time, could you remember? It was discussed up to different divisions of history of life or the geographical time scale. What are they? Eon, era, epoch and period, right? So students, now let me share the screen. What we are going to discuss: document and device storage, cam scanner. Which class is this? Class 10, PDF 24th May. Share. Alright. Now you can see something over here. Good students. Now you can see my video also, and it is shared on the screen. Dear students, first of all, let's discuss the largest unit in geographical time scale, that is eon. How many eons are there altogether? There are 3 eons. What are they? Phanerozoic eon, Proterozoic eon, and Archean eon. Eon is the largest division in geographical time scale of the earth. So Phanerozoic era, eon, it started 570 million years ago, and it is continuing. It means we are in Phanerozoic eon. Just before Phanerozoic eon, there was Proterozoic eon. So Proterozoic eon was from, okay, so people they are joining, from 2500 million years ago to 3800 million years ago. That was Proterozoic. Now next one is Archean eon. That was the oldest one, 2500 million years Okay, just a minute. Just what happened here? Phanerozoic 570 million hours ago to till date, and Proterozoic 570 to 2500 million years ago, and Archean 2500 million years ago to 3800 million years ago. Okay, so these eons are very large time scales. Now friends, we are going to discuss about each eon. First, Phanerozoic eon. Phanerozoic eon. This eon started 570 million years ago. 570 million years ago, and it is still continuing. We are in Phanerozoic eon, and in Phanerozoic eon, vertebrates and phanerogams were developed. Animals having backbone and flowering plants, they were developed in Phanerozoic eon. And Phanerozoic eon has 3 eras. Okay, 3 eras. What are they? Cenozoic era, Mesozoic era, Paleozoic era. See, eon, largest time interval, and era is a bit smaller time interval. So, Phanerozoic eon has 3 eras: Cenozoic, Mesozoic, Paleozoic. When did Cenozoic era start? 65 million years ago, and it is still continuing. Mesozoic era started 25 million years ago and ended 65 million years ago. Paleozoic started 570 million years ago and ended 250 million years ago. Make a concept clear? 3 eons. First eon is, what are that? Archean. Second one, Proterozoic. Third one is Phanerozoic. We are discussing Phanerozoic, in which this time duration lies. And Phanerozoic eon also has got 3 eras: Cenozoic, Mesozoic, and Paleozoic. Duration is also there. 65 million years ago to till date, Cenozoic era. 250 million years ago to 65 million years ago, Mesozoic era. And 570 million years ago to 250 million years ago is Paleozoic era. Now friends, first of all, let's discuss Cenozoic era. It's given your present life. Okay? And started 65 million years ago. It has 2 periods. Listen, in geographical time scale, there are eon, era, period, and epoch. Epoch consists of less time interval. Period consists of it long time interval. Era much more longer, and eon very much. In that we have to keep in mind. Just like second, minute, hour. The interval of second is very less, isn't it? Minute a bit more, and hour much more, if we compare them. In the same way, period less, era a bit more time, and eon much more time. Clear? What are the 2 periods of Cenozoic era? We say 2 periods. They are quaternary and tertiary. Quaternary and tertiary. So, our time belongs to quaternary time. We are in quaternary period. So, quaternary period has got 2 epochs. two epochs. Dear students, now remember, at first, largest time duration is eon, then it comes era, it comes period, 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 okay, and next one is epoch, epoch. If you talk about present time, then it belongs to Phanerozoic eon, Cenozoic era, Quaternary period, and which period? Holocene period. Holocene epoch, okay? So, Holocene epoch. Tertiary period lasted until 2 million years ago, which has 5 epochs: Pliocene, Eocene, Miocene, Oligocene, Paleocene. These are the epochs of older period. Okay? So, mainly keep in mind Phanerozoic eon, Cenozoic era, and our period is Quaternary period, and epoch is Holocene. Okay, Holocene, right? And most of the plants, animals which we see them nowadays, they were evolved in this era, Cenozoic era. Dear students, now let's go to next era. What is that? Mesozoic era. Cenozoic era, Mesozoic era, Paleozoic era. These are the 3 eras, but in some books it's given 4 eras: Mesozoic, Cenozoic, and next Paleozoic and Azoic or Proterozoic. So that comes in some books also. Now students, let's discuss about next era. What is that? Mesozoic era. When did Mesozoic era start? Just before Cenozoic era. Means it started 250 million years ago. 250 million years ago, and ended 65 million years ago. And it has 3 periods: Cretaceous, Jurassic, and Triassic. Dear students, you keep in mind these 3 periods. They are important in the point of view of examination also. 3 periods of Mesozoic era are Cretaceous, Jurassic, and Triassic. Set up in your mind. Why these periods are important? Because in these periods, what happened? Dinosaurs evolved. They were maximum. Remember, in these periods of Mesozoic era, the greatest animals we haven't seen but we have heard, they were produced. Then their number was maximum. They were dominating, and finally they extinct, disappear. What are the 3 periods of Mesozoic era? Cretaceous, Jurassic, and Triassic. In Cretaceous, dinosaurs were evolved, they were formed, they were seen first time. In Jurassic, their number was maximum. That's why you have read about Jurassic Park, no? It's about dinosaurs. In Triassic period, dinosaurs disappeared. So in one era, they came, they disappeared. And in this era, conifers means cone-bearing plants, they were also produced. And birds and bats were also originated in Mesozoic era. The era just before our era, Cenozoic era, is Mesozoic era. Dear students, now let's discuss next one. What is that? Paleozoic era. Paleozoic era is here. Started 570 million years ago and ended 250 million years ago. Remember, youngest era is Cenozoic era, and before that Mesozoic era here, and the oldest era is Paleozoic era. And Paleozoic era has 7 periods: Permian, Pennsylvanian, Mississippian, Devonian, Silurian, Ordovician, Cambrian. And what happened in this era? Invertebrates were found, some vertebrates were found, bushes were also produced, big farms were also developed in this era. And next thing, Mississippian and Pennsylvanian periods are also called Carboniferous period. Carboniferous period. Okay, students, what did we discuss just now? What is our discussion? We discussed first Eon, Phanerozoic Eon. 3 eras and periods in them, and epochs in some. Proterozoic Eon. Next one is Proterozoic Eon. So let me rub out this one. What was the time duration of Proterozoic Eon? 570 million years ago to 2500 million years ago. So in this eon, invertebrates and cryptogames were evolved. Time duration very long. See here, 570 million years ago to 2500 million years ago. Near about 1930 million years. But evolution of invertebrates, but many types of invertebrates and cryptogames were evolved. Archean Eon, it started 3800 million years ago and ended 2500 million years ago. So in this eon, life was originated. First life came in water. Before that there was no any living beings. And at that time, first what were formed? Bacteria were formed. So bacteria were the oldest organisms who were present in the earth. From 3800 million years ago to 3200 million years ago, there were bacteria only in the earth. So other organisms could not survive. And slowly the situation became favorable and other type of organisms were evolved. Now students, you just make your concept clear. In Archean Eon, primitive, less developed organisms were produced. In Proterozoic, a more developed. In Phanerozoic, highly developed. Again, it's given here 3 eras: Paleozoic, Mesozoic, Cenozoic. In Paleozoic, less developed animals were present, plants were present. Mesozoic, more developed. In Cenozoic, highly developed like us. Check yourself. Are you very much developed or not? That is all about 3 eons. What are they? Phanerozoic Eon, Proterozoic Eon, and Archean Eon. Okay, students. So let's discuss next thing. What is here? Good. So coloring matter can be seen over here. Evolution of life in different eras. Remember the main 3 eras? What are they? Paleozoic Era, Mesozoic Era, and Cenozoic Era. But do you think that all the animals and plants came into existence at once? They didn't. We have studied about classification of organisms. So those organisms whose name came first, they were evolved faster, others were formed slower. But question arises, how can you say, or how can we say, how do the people say that primitive came into existence first and well-developed came into existence later? How? The matter is by the study of fossils. By the study of fossils. So earlier we came to know that bacteria were evolved in 3800 million years ago. But in 3200 million years ago, what were formed? Algae were seen. Algae were produced. And slowly some invertebrates like Porifera, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Nemahelminthes, they came into existence. Understood or not? Now friends, at first Paleozoic Era. In Paleozoic Era, marine celled invertebrates were abundant. Marine means found in salty water, and celled, their body was covered by hard substance, and some vertebrates were found in the oceans. Actually, the life came into existence first in oceans, in water. And in Paleozoic Era, fish, amphibians, and some reptiles were originated. In this time, the world was full of different type of amphibians. Amphibians were abundant, maximum. That's why this era is called Era of Amphibians or Era of Time of Amphibians. Amphibians were abundant, maximum. They were dominating the world. So Paleozoic Era is called Time of Amphibians. Then Mesozoic Era, what is it called? Time of Reptiles or Time of Creepers. Creepers. Okay, Time of Reptiles or Time of Creepers. Why? Because different types of reptiles, they were abundant. Their number was maximum, and they were the most advanced animals up to that time in Mesozoic Era. And some birds were also found, some mammals were also found in Mesozoic Era, but not developed one. And we have studied, there were three types of dinosaurs: carnivorous, omnivorous, and herbivorous. Three types. And some dinosaurs were bird-like also. They could fly, but they contain teeth. And Mesozoic Era is the era where, in which dinosaurs were found. Their number increased to maximum. Later on, they extinct, disappeared from the earth. Now we cannot get any dinosaurs in this world. Dinosaurs became extinct. How many years ago? Do you know? 65 million years ago they disappeared. So we cannot get anything now. Present era. What is the present era? Cenozoic Era is the present era. And in this era, horses were formed, dinosaurs formed, camels formed, means different mammals were formed. Human beings were formed near about 2 million years ago only. 1 million means 10 lakhs. First human beings were seen in Earth when 20 lakh years ago. And human beings are the youngest animals till now, and they are dominating the world. As human beings are the mammals are dominating the world, means this era is called era of mammals. Just make concept clear ones. Proterozoic era of amphibians or time of amphibians. Mesozoic era, time of reptiles or era of reptiles. And Cenozoic era, time of mammals, or what is next? Era of mammals. Okay, students? Now, let's see some charts. What is given over here? Yeah, here is given about evolution of organisms. You can see here. See, it's in chronological order, means newest to oldest. It's given left hand side eons. You can see here. It's very easy to check. Here eons, eras, then what is next? Periods, epochs, and events. Largest time scale is eon, then era, period, epoch, and events. So I said we belong to, or this time belongs to Phanerozoic eon, Cenozoic era, Quaternary period, Holocene epoch, human beings. And when did this epoch start? 0.5 million years ago. Means 5 lakh years ago. Before that, Pleistocene period. Then again, Pliocene, Miocene, Oligocene, Paleocene. And again, see here, Mesozoic era. 3 periods: Cretaceous, Jurassic, Triassic. In in Mesozoic era there are 3 periods: Cretaceous, Jurassic, and Triassic. Now, next one. All right, SC appearing students, are you ready for your class or not? What's your sound? Are you ready? So where is your group Rama? Start now. And you are not standing, you are not sitting. What is this? Where are the rules and regulations? Tell me. Now you forgot everything. National anthem? No. Inside the class we don't do national anthem, Rosan. It is done in assembly only, right? Before entering in this room, what you have to do? You have to do national anthem. Sarvanga Sundar Vyayam also there. Right? No, outside, just go outside the room and just do. Finish. Anyway, so no, we have to single now. There is saying same social distancing, isn't it? Anyway, so are you ready now? What were we discussing? We were discussing about the sets, right? So let me share the set and discuss, okay? So you must have pen and paper with you so that you can write class SE PDF Friday, isn't it? Good. So I have shared it. It's good. Alright students, so last time you could not see my video, now I'm making my video also on, so that you can check what the teacher is doing, okay, whether only explaining or entertaining. Okay students, today we will be discussing group C and group D. Group C, what does the question say? Show downstroke and upstroke of water pump by a neat and level diagram. This is the question. So in such type of question, what you have to do, you have to draw the diagram of water pump. Just open your book and I'm going to tell you page number. What is the page number? Page number is 48. Observe it. Upstroke and downstroke. Upstroke and downstroke is given. In upstroke, the water comes out from the spout. Downstroke, water comes up from the valve present in lower portion. Okay, so you have to simply draw the diagram. I just say the page number, you find out. Next one is prove the heat equation. So do you know the heat equation? It is Q equals to ms dt. So will you open your book where it is given? It must be given in page number 75 and 76. Please open it. Open your book, page number 75 and 76. Dear students, you have to start from let the temperature of a body. Okay, from where? Let the temperature of a body to Q equals to ms dt, equation 3. Clear? You have to practice then. Question number 17. Sketch a neat diagram of the apparatus set for the preparation of ammonia gas in laboratory and label the chemicals used in its process. So for that, let me tell you page number. Acid topic is acid, base and no, it is some gases, not acid, base and salt. Page number 176. Please open the book. Page number 176. It's given laboratory preparation of ammonia gas. And the question says you have to show the chemicals, means NH4Cl and CaOH all 2. NH4Cl and CaOH all 2. Good. Now students, we are going to discuss next one. Question number 18 says there is high probability to be self-depend on cement manufacture in Nepal. Why? Describe about the manufacture of ceramics is given. So question number 18's answer, like there is high probability to be self-depend on cement manufacture in Nepal because the raw material needed for cement is limestone and special type of clay. Limestone and special type of clay. There is maximum stock of such materials in Nepal. There is maximum stock of such materials in Nepal. So Nepal can be self-depend on cement manufacture. Not only that, it can export to other countries also. Next one is given here, describe about the manufacture of ceramics. So it's quite lengthy, isn't it? So first of all, special type of clay or kaolin is taken. It is made powdery form. First of all, kaolin is taken. Pure white clay used for ceramics, for making ceramics is kaolin, Kaolin. It is pulverized. Pulverized means changed into powdery form. Then it is sieved. Sieved. Sieved means You have seen sieve, S-I-E-V. Sieve is that one device which is used to separate bigger grains from small grains of that wheat flour or rice flour. Then after sieving, we'll get very fine powder. The powder is mixed with water and dough is made. Dough, D-O-U-G-S, dough. The dough is converted to different articles according to its shape. Then it is galvanized and ceramics are made. Ceramics are made. Now students, question number 19. Question says, how is grafting done by saddle method? Describe with suitable diagram. So from which chapter it's given, do you know? It is given from reproduction, that is asexual reproduction or reproduction by vegetative parts. So grafting, layering, tissue culture, they come over here. So saddle grafting, it's in page number 206. Please you check it out there. So in saddle grafting, V-shaped structure is cut in scion and stock both. So those shapes are just fixed together, joined with plastic, and then after some months the scion easily grows in stalk. Upper part which is connected, that is scion, S-C-I-O-N, and which one is down, it is stalk. Question number 20. State Mendel's law of dominance and show its example by a chart, it is said. For that law of dominance, I'm just going to tell you the page number. So you have to just see it and do accordingly. Page number is, alright, I have got it. Page number 309. Law of dominance. First law of Mendel is given. And students, what is given here? The diagram is also given. Crossing between pure tall and pure short pea plants. So please state the law and draw the chart. There you have to show pure tall, pure dwarf, then hybrid tall. Students, now let's go to very long type questions. Question number 21 says, in a building, 12 lead lamps of 15 watt each and 8 fans of 25 watt each are used 6 hours daily for 20 days. Similarly, 2 heaters of 1500 watt each are used 2 hours daily for 10 days. If 26 rupees have to be paid for the use of 1000 watts heater for 2 hours, how much electric bill should be paid for the use of the above mentioned electric appliances? Calculate. So students, now let's check here what is given. First of all, lead lamps 12, 15, 8, isn't it? 3 types of 12 lead lamps of 15 watt, 8 fans of 25 watt is given. So how many devices are here? First of all, lead lamps 1, fans 2, then heaters 3. Dear students, it's very easy to make one table. First of all, make a table. Table, you have to do such things like your SN, device, number, power, time, days. You can do. Afterwards, energy consumed. So How many devices are there? 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Symbol number 1, 2, 3 is given. At first, lead lamps. Device is lead lamp, LM, LL. Next one is fans, FANS. And next one is heater. Here. Number 1, you write down lead lamp. Second, fan. Third, heater. Now number, lead lamps 12. Power 15 by 1000. Why? We have to convert watt into kilowatt. And 6 hours for how many days? 20 days is given here. In the same way, what is this here? In second one is fan, 25 watt, 8 fans, 8, 25 by 1000, 6 here, so time is 20. Heater 2 watt, 1500 by 1000 here, because it is more than 1000, and 2 hours daily for 10 days is given. Dear students, to find energy consumed of each, multiply this 12, this 15 by 1000, multiply 6, multiply 20, you will get some value over here. Second also multiply all, you will get some value. And 2, 1500 by 1000, multiply 2, multiply 10, you must multiply it, you will get some value over here. That is in unit total. Total is, you will get over there. Suppose total it comes 550. Suppose, I don't know how much is there, you have to use calculator. When you get that much, now students, you got the idea how to find the energy consumed. We know the formula. To calculate energy consumed, the formula is NPT. NPT, but there are 2 times, isn't it? If per day is given, time is only 1. If some days are given, there are 2 times. One is hour time, another is day time. Dear students, now to find cost of electricity, first find out cost of electricity. Cost of electricity is given here. 26 rupees have to be paid for the use of 1000 watts heater for 2 hours is given, isn't it? So 1000 watts heater for 2 hours, how much? 26 rupees. 1000 watts heater 1 hour, how much? 26 by 2 means 13 rupees per unit. If it is given already per unit, it's okay, otherwise you have to find like this, okay? So 1000 watts means 1000 watt. If it is used for 1 hour, how much money they have to pay? 13 rupees. Now total cost equals to total unit multiplied by 13. Then you will get the value. Okay, check it. See, use calculator. Roughly also you can calculate now. You should not be so much neat and clean to do the work now. You can do roughly, and after completion of that work, you can make fair and submit to me. Okay, remember. Now students, we are in question number 22. What does question number 22 say? A part of modern periodic table is given below. Answer the asked questions on the basis of the table. Group periods given. Groups I, V, VI, VII, and periods second and third. Okay. So question says, first question is, which metal has valency 3? Do you know which metal has valency 3? Which element belongs to third group? Its valency is 3. You can write either boron or aluminum. Okay, boron or aluminum. Next one, which element is more active between O and S? O and S. Which one is active? Students, these are metals. 1 to 3 are metals. From 4 there are non-metals. So non-metals means when the atomic size increases, chemical reactivity decreases. So in between O and S, O is more reactive because its atomic size is small and it can gain electron faster in its valence shell. Atomic size is smaller and it can gain electrons faster in its valence shell. Number C, what change in atomic size is found when we move from sodium to rightward, and what effect does it cause on the reactivity of elements? So when we go from sodium to the argon side, what will happen to the reactivity? Do you know? First of all, atomic size and reactivity. When you go from right side, from sodium, atomic size decreases. Atomic size decreases. Sodium atom is the largest one, and argon atom is the smallest one. Atomic size decreases, and reactivity decreases up to group 3, group 4. Up to group 4 reactivity increases, and again it decreases. Reactivity decreases up to group 4 and increases from group 5 to maybe to II and becomes 0 in group 0. Let me say once again. Atomic size decreases and reactivity decreases up to group 4 and increases from 5 to 7 and becomes 0 in group 8. I think you might have got the point, students. Now we are discussing next question. What is here? Question is number 23. Question number 23 is sketch a neat diagram of neuron and label the parts is given. Neuron means it is not cell, right? And label the parts which carry impulses to the cell body or cyton and away from the cyton. Means which part of the neuron carries the impulse to the cell body? Dendrites. D-E-N-D-R-I-T-S, dendrites. And which takes away from the cyton or cell body? Axon. Next question is here. Give an example showing interrelation between nervous system and glandular system. So, example of interrelation between nervous system and glandular system is like glandular systems produce the hormones, and those hormones are carried to different parts of the body and then they function well, isn't it? Number 24, proper implementation of Kyoto Protocol would help to cope the global warming. How? Kyoto Protocol says that the emission of carbon dioxide will be reduced all over the world. Especially the developed countries must decrease the production or emission of CO2 gas. When CO2 gas is produced less, then various problems are solved. Global warming, acid rain, greenhouse effect, etc. Clarify the cause of keeping Pluto in the group of dwarf planet. Why Pluto is kept in dwarf planet? Pluto is kept in dwarf planet because it cuts the orbit of Neptune. It cuts the orbit of Neptune for near about 84 years. Okay, students. They are quite sincere and it's very good. So sincere students, they can achieve the goal. And those who are passive, who do not want to come in front, they cannot do anything. That's why study is very important. Practice is very important. What do? One day we'll practice 2 groups, another day we'll practice 2 groups. If so, within 2 days, our chapter will be completed, or our set will be completed, isn't it? Okay? Will that be okay? With the sound?
Yes.
Please. And this is the matter of science. And what about other subjects? What are you doing? Are you practicing or not? So, you have to follow routine like schools one. And what about 30 days set? Which days work are you doing?
What's that?
30 days practice book, where is it? 30 days, where is it? Gone somewhere else? It must not be. So please practice.
Not understanding your words.
No. Are you practicing from 30 days or not? You have got 30 days. 30 days, are you practicing? And focus on other subjects also. SPE, account, English, Nepali, social, OMAT, CMAT, and science also. Okay? So today this much. Have a wonderful time. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.